good. Okay. Let's see. Alright, gonna test audio. Testing. Okay. There we go. Hello everyone, welcome to another datapack episode. Where today, we're creating a library like last time. Something new, something different, and it's for particles basically. As we can see, we've got some new little armor stands in. Ooh, what is this? This is a new test shape. I added a few more, like a triangle, pentagram, and a hexagon. But there will be use of ChatGPT just because, it codes a lot faster than I do, which, if it works, it works, but then I'm gonna have to refine it by hand. So all this is deeply in beta. Yeah, so. Oh, also, we have a trampoline. Yeah, so if anyone wants a trampoline, just let me know, cause that works pretty well. So yeah, this is a lot more coding, a lot more cool stuff. I'm gonna try and do more examples, virtual circle 2. And for this, we're gonna have E1, which, yeah, that's a good size. And then we're gonna convert that into rotate. There we go. This should hopefully work. Rotate, and it's gonna be rotate relative converter or particle converter. So this can both rotate and make it relative. And then if we just take a bit more of this code and then we spawn a gradient. Wait. Particle circle 3D. Spawn gradient particles. Oh yeah, because rotate is part of that expression, so you can't have that in there. Yeah. Let's reload. So instead of virtual circle, we do virtual circle 2. We're gonna create a new virtual circle. So yeah, that's kind of nice. It's kind of got a nice little gradient to it. But what if, because I added a new thing, we have a pentagram 3D. 3.4 on particles. It doesn't need the X, Y, Z coordinates. Let me convert this into rotate 2. I know this is bad code writing, but oh well. And this is E2. Wow, save all. Slash reload. Oh, dude, that's so good. Oh. I feel like we could do a little bit more particles on the circle, because that's kind of looking a little bit choppy. Yeah, look at that. And then we can rotate this, which, I mean, kind of looks okay. But what will look even better is you have the X, Y, Z. What if we have 0.4 for particle scale? So that one, probably 0.7, because 0.7 might work out well. See, now this is a ritual circle. Look at that. And then you can even have it like that too. So you can have this many different orientations. So I think ritual circle particle 2 works pretty fine. And we obviously got the oldie classic, where it's just that kind of weird pentagram. But I think that works. Unless we do like a rotate 3. We're gonna have E3, but just in case. 45, I think it was, oh wait, of the y-axis. Let's see what that does. Okay. So E3, -1. Oh, what the? Okay. 1.5. A minus 1.5. Oh wait. One by 6. Probably minus 2. Bro. I don't think it's that many particles. Two. Probably 1 point. Because I want to line it up just right. Okay, what? Oh shoot, I was messing around with the wrong thing. I think I liked it how it was before. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. I mean, we can have as many as we want here. But I also kind of want to get started on dynamic particles. Ooh. So like dynamic particles like connecting two entities together through particles, which would be kind of nice. Oh, this is kind of cool though. It's like pre-rendered stuff. I know I need to make documentation for this too. So I'm thinking pretty soon I will. Oh, you know what I should add? We just added this. Instead of a pentagram, we just blink, blink. We do a hexagon 3D. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well. Yeah. 3.4. Okay, so that has 5, that has 6. It's gonna look a little weird. But what if I put like outside, like 4? And we add 50. Dude, that's perfect. Wait, hold up. Oh, that's so cool though. Okay, I think this is perfect. We got cool gradients and stuff going on. I need to probably fix rotation a bit, because rotation does it to the first particle, which is okay, but like, you know, oh damn. I think this would be kind of cool for like building plans too. Just having a bunch of these scattered around. Okay. I wonder what that would look like. Oh, purple, purple, purple. And we do red on this side. Probably blue, because red, green, blue. Oh, that's so pretty. But what if we keep it black? Like, Ender. Okay, that's really cool. Damn. You know, I'm taking a picture of this. Actually, I'm gonna take a picture of, yes, this. That looks so cool. Okay, so we got particles currently running. Is verbiage will circle number 2. Hey. I need to fix that part. See, the only thing I have worries about, like when doing animated particles, is that I would need to set up like maybe like a scoreboard timer, which it's okay, it works. I can always do that, but like there's gotta be an easier way to do that. And I'm trying to think, because we can always store values into functions, but I don't know how those get treated in runtime. Like if you can just keep on iterating over and over again. Maybe, maybe not, who knows. I mean, we kind of got dynamic particles with this rotation here. Even this rotates. That's kind of cool. Whoa. Yeah, so I feel like dynamic particles, we have a few abilities to make dynamic particles. Not a lot though, but just a few. You know, I should probably work on documentation too. Ooh. Caution. Yeah. Can and will change over time. Feature. Holy cow, it's like a blizzard outside. No, oh. Everything in this library will change over time. Features are kind of in the works. We'll change code based on what is. Let's think. What is... No, that doesn't make sense. Good enough. There's a little caution, because I know some people look at this and be like, "Oh, it's a finished build," and no, it's not. But you know, still got like, I try to make it nice and pretty. So you even got all the objects. There's a few more that I kind of added to this. I'm hoping that some people might want to help out with this project. I don't know, we'll see though. In the meantime, now let's think here, let's think. We can rotate particles, we can set their scales, we can create different shapes. Okay, basic objects. Okay, so we got a few pre-built. I feel like these are good for like objects. But what if people want like a little bit more? I'm just gonna close up plane. Open up spheres, just copy this. So we can just move this over here. I don't think there's any errors. Now we can, of course, Polygon 3D. I don't know why those aren't like lighting up. It says loading. Weird. Very, very weird. But if I do like polygon test and run like, we're just gonna comment this out. So let me see. Polygon test. Polygon 3D, yeah. And it's like X, Y, Z, 0, 1, 0. Sides that can have, let's do 5 sides. Yeah. Radius of 2. Particles of 50. Not. Spawn particles flame. There we go. Oh yeah, that does work. Oh. Instead of 5 sides, we can have like 7 sides. Yay! Let's do weird numbers here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Hey. What about 7.5? Let's confuse it. Well, it didn't crash or anything. Oh, yep. It did. Okay. 20 sides. Now that's almost a circle. Almost. But if we do size of 5 instead of 50, you kind of see. Maybe I should do particle gradients. Gradient particles. And just have like sort of a. Instead of that. There we go. Look at that. So it's kind of an edge. Ooh, pretty. Okay. Polygon test works. Pass. Can we pass? Yeah, we can. Ho ho ho. Okay. So we got really cool. I guess we can keep the polygon test, or well, the polygon 3D, because you never know if you just want a simple polygon, or you want to define the sides or what have you. I like to have multiple different options for the same thing, just because that's how people write stuff. Yeah. And I think it's easy because if you have the polygon 3D, you can just define how many sides and keep growing with like in the for loop or something. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's an idea. Oh yeah, copper golems. Oh, I love these little guys. Ooh. Can't put this guy in the middle. Wait, hold up. Mutual circle. 2. Wait, no. 2.1, 2.1, 2.1. Yes, now. if I do something like, darn, I need to do 3, 3, 3, 3. We sacrifice the golem. That would actually be so cool. And I'm just gonna have a stationary picture. Oh man, okay, I'm thinking now. Oh yeah, that message. Ooh, that's right to the log. Which is like really useful. I can't believe Minecraft hasn't like added that functionality later, because I could always have you know, like a function tester that would test if functions work or not, or like what version. And I could just like set that out for specific data pack, you know? Let me think here. Ooh, you know, I'm gonna grab some water. Let's see if my mic broke. Nope, it didn't. Oh, lovely. Okay. You know, I like all the new kind of copper blocks we got, because they look pretty. And then like the spawn eggs, like, oh my god, that's so cool. I don't know. I'm gonna think if I should probably add just get rid of all the naming conventions for like square or like triangle, because if I have like polygon 3D and like I can name stuff from that, then I don't know if I should, you know, keep points and stuff. I don't know, I'm a real brain thinker. Oh, I lied. It was tea. Tea the whole time. I love myself Lipton tea. A little too much, but you know, we're fine. I feel like this library would be really good for like spells. It's like, come on, it's like a cool spell summoning circle. Oh, they got resin. I forgot they have resin. Oh my god. Resin's gonna be so fun to use. Oh, this little guy's aging. There we go. Actually, you know, what's this little guy? Fully oxidizes. I don't know. I'll edit GitHub or something. Oh, you know what? Let's go on the trampoline. Trampoline! You know what? I gotta move. I gotta get out of here. Whew. This is my rainbow trampoline. Oh, shoot. Okay. I wonder what happens if I just... Jeez. Okay. Trampoline, a little bit dangerous. Just a little bit. I don't think too much though. Ho ho ho. I like this ritual circle because it's kind of like nice and red, but like the purple one too is just so peak. Like, come on. Oh, wait, you know what? I know there's this, secret particles in Minecraft. Wait, hold up, hold up. Yo, chat. Pause. I think there might be a secret particle. Yeah.
Craft, how to do this in the game. Longest lasting particles in the game are sakura petals. If you gather a lot of them in one place, they'll spread out like a carpet in a long flight. To achieve this effect, use the command provided in the comments. Place it in a command block and set it to repeat. The more command blocks you use, the denser the carpet of petals will be. Sea of particles in Minecraft? How to do this in the game.
Okay. Yeah, quite interesting. Oh my god, wait. Yeah. This is the person. Oh. Oh my god. Wait.
And excitement.
Look at that. Baked in effects.
Oh, there we go. So the color is changing. It's bouncing with the sine wave.
Whoa.
We gotta wrap this all in. So like before, we have to.
Oh yeah, because they have a timer.
Check which frame it is. Execute if is that position isn't the only thing you can have varied with time. For example, let's say a sine, and you can see it's kind of having this pulsating effect. And just as one more quick little thing, just so I can show you guys like the incremental nature of designing these particle effects. Oh baby, oh that is so sick. Minecraft command, and mentioned, we'll just do like 0.3, and we also want to have some sort of commands and being able to think out. We'll do force int here, and we're gonna all of a sudden the particles are flying everywhere. I start getting excited for some reason. I don't know. The new Minecraft update just came out, and the happy gas, and I'm just really excited. So I'm gonna set this to 10. Okay, not much of a change. 100? Oh, 100 is a very big change. Okay, so now that we've gone over the basics, I want to try running through a practical example. I'm just like actually applying the shaders or distance. So if we want to go from like, so now we need. Oh baby. Oh, so we get gaps in the middle. And now we'll define that function. And inside this, we'll say particle flame. And if you're unfamiliar with the raycast, the idea is that you just call the function inside itself, but at a different position. So it infinitely loops until you hit some sort of stop condition. So we'll say function my particle raycast. So the function is going to call itself, except we want it to move forward. So we'll say execute positioned. We'll just do like 0.3. And we also want to have some sort of stop condition. So in this case, we'll just say if there's a player nearby. So we'll do if entity at a distance equals 2. This is obviously not
Dude, my mic keeps cutting out. Oh, that sucks so much. I'm so done with this mic. Scoreboard. Wait, hold on. So scoreboard. Objectives add particle dashboard timer. Dummy. Particle timer. Wait, we can have a black slash T. What? Yeah, okay, that's kind of weird. Okay, before I run this. No, but I can always. Okay, function. Wait, if this actually runs. Oh, save all. And then slash scoreboard objectives remove. It works! Oh my god, we have a self-defined particle scoreboard. Okay. So automatically when running import particle lib, yeah, it just grabs this on your function tag, loads it already, and then boom. Ah, yeah, okay. I could probably have like hashtag. This is for everything that allows particles to have animation. Removing this removes, I don't know, universe 42. Oh, sweet. Wait, no, that means I can define a new particle library, kinda. Well, not like a new particle library, but like a new particle thing. Particles, cause yeah, from particle library, this is that, and this is own class, right? And so I can also have an animated particle library, so I can have animated particles too, and that's more for like functions and stuff. That's got me thinking. Oh, what? 8-Bit Ryan posted a new video? Okay, that's kind of cool. But yeah, okay, so I can now define new functions. I don't want this to be like overbearing, like, hey, new loading message or whatever. I want it to be as sleek as possible for the developer to use. Let me think. How should I do this? Because I would need to tie it to like an entity, almost in a way. But I also want to have it so where like, you can define like motion of a particle or like, you know, stuff like that. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I forgot about that. Let me think. Would I have to do dynamic particles tied to an entity, though? Let me think here. Because I know that dynamic particles is really nice for like making cool little things, but I also want the developer to like have options on whether, you know, if they want this or that in their code, and like I want to have like a lot options for like creating complex shapes and, you know, patterns, which I did for like nice little stationary particles, almost in a way. Although, now that makes me think, because I have to have dynamic particles, I would have to, I mean, I think ChatGPT, with all the help that it gave me here, might not be the best for, like, animating, like, Minecraft commands. Which, it's alright, it's fine. Okay, wait. You know, I need sign. Yes. We are gonna use. Ooh, pale oak. Ooh, cherry. Yeah, cherry. We'll have the pink board. Yeah. Okay. Wait. We need different music other than this. We need. Oh. Okay, okay. Very interesting. Alright, let's go. We're gonna have a pink board, and we're gonna figure this out together. Okay. Pink board. And now we have to make it pretty. Oh, that's a nice texture. Okay, that's our pink board. Let's think here, so we have to tie it down to an entity. And the entity would have to have a score taking up. We need to have like a selector, yeah. Okay, selector option. Let's think here. Is there any selectors option? And this is gonna be from animated particle. Oh man, I can't have it. Okay, so from animated particle library, gets me thinking here. Because I can have this, I can find from different files here, different classes. I can do that self, but I also want to input a selector. So that really makes me think if I should also pass through, but then it would be dot self and I would have to, yeah, okay, so I'd have to pass through each other class. I could always do it like where I have the main function and then, but then I could always do entity and then size and then, you know, so on. this makes me think. I mean, I'm alright with thinking, but like, man, this makes me think. Let me see how the other guy did it. Temp. Player's operation hashtag temp. GP. Click timestamp. Cute. Score. Selector. Particle timer. Matches. 1. And then we do like a, I don't know, particle. What the? Line 3D. Class line 3D. 15 points. Wait, there it is. Small particles. Maybe I shouldn't pass. If not, line 27. If not, bro. Come on, there you go. particle type. Okay, particles dot. Lots of code. Let me see here. That's a little code. Ah yes, I love this. So easy, so interesting. Wait. Yeah, me too. Yes. Oh, it's this. Shape object, particle. Work a dimmer. 50. Line test, and it's nothing. Let's see what this is outputting. Relative. Dude, this is like struggling over here. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I remember. Let's see now. And circle. And it will be let's input a circle. And current entity. Spawn flames. You can always fix this. Command instead of execute, we're gonna execute. particle shape. A circle. Feel like do it. Where? We'll see if it creates a tick. It does create a tick, but there's like literally nothing. What the hell? Animation and particles. What's this? Okay, well, that's right. Yeah. This is a lot more harder than I thought it would be. Yeah. Well, inline expressions and indexing. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is get ChatGPT to write me a simple class here, because I don't feel like doing it right now. Nope, running into the same mirror. Okay. Well, you know what? It is kind of late. I'm gonna have to pass this through a few more times, but I think starting to get an idea where I just want to append a function to the each particle command in the XYZ, and then, you know, have that pass through. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about this library, everything will be rewritten after I get like ChatGPT to finish the rough draft. Hoping that later on, this kind of datapack is for Bolt and Beat, but like Bolt is so limiting on what you can and can't do. I'm hoping that I could just have like Python in there, hopefully. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to figure it out soon. But yeah, thanks for watching if you stayed around to the end. Yeah. Anyways, have a good rest of your day, evening, or night, and bye-bye.